I swear, somebody needs to put a muzzle or something on their fucking mouths. There are 2 holes in my trunk. The back of the trunk, where you open the trunk, there are 2 holes in the back from what the quick quack did to help the car behind me smash into me, and put 2 holes in the back where the trunk closes. You need to put a muzzle on your dog shit fucking fuck you to God sickos you employ, quick quack, or I will fucking goddamn shut down the finances of your whole fucking company, and I'm not guaranteeing what'll happen to your souls. I'm not gonna put up with a bunch of fucking low-life trash talking to me, ever. And it includes anything. Ugh. No, some quick quack people were like, well, let me roll this window down and back up because it's kind of wet. I'm getting ugly. I went to the quick quack because I've been so busy since 4 a.m. and the car was dirty. I mean, I'm going to be grateful I had pretty much back-to-back rides since 4 a.m., but like the car was dirty, so I went to clean it and clean it off. And these people were like, she puts the window down to adjust her rear view mirrors all the time. How the fuck would that break anything? But they've broken my car. And unless they want to pay the price the United States is going to pay, they need to shut their fat face, gross fucking selves up. Or, congratulations, company, every bite out of you, you can thank them all. And their big fat fucking fuck you faces. And gross brains. Because nobody gives a shit. I'm God again. You know, but there was the most beautiful moment in my day. So I was taking this lady to Aegis, where you get your medicine in Banning, your methadone clinic medicines in Banning, and she had to be there by 9. Sometimes they have to be there at a certain time to talk to the therapist or the consultants and stuff. I wasn't sure, but I got her there by 9. She was a really nice, beautiful lady. I think I've given her a ride, but I can't remember. But she's a really nice lady. And I got lucky. I got to pick her up and take her home. And I just happened to get lucky because I had stopped to get Taco Bell. So I stopped to get Taco Bell. I felt stupid when I picked the lady up and I had a bunch of stupid stuff in the passenger seat, but it was because I had picked up Taco Bell. And since I picked up Taco Bell, I threw some trash in the corner. So I put it all in the Taco Bell bag, and I was like, well, I'll just eat my Taco Bell, like when it's more, like when after I take her home or whatever. Because I was really grateful to get the ride, because then it brings me back here and gets her home quick and easy and fast. Because she was mentioning that she didn't want to stay out in Banning too long. So I was like, oh, well, I would want to come back, and she would want to ride really fast back, so I'll just go grab her. And so it was perfect. But the cool thing is, I met this lady at the Taco Bell. Oh, she was a really nice lady. So I was ordering my Taco Bell, and the lady was so nice. Just the most nice, beautiful Taco Bell lady. Really sweet lady. And I can feel you. I don't know where you are, but you're a husband. You're a husband that gave your life to my death when you were in the embryo. And you have been drowning in my death and powers since you were in the embryo. Like quite a few husbands. I wanted to see if I could work with you in your company and have one of those contracts to get a certain amount to exacerbate certain categories. Such as, and I'm sorry, I hope I was done with whatever I was talking about, because I can feel a husband around, and I want him to hear what I'm trying to say. So, for example, everybody wouldn't make it. That's an answer. I can feel like somebody's saying what I want. That means no one would make it. Those are antichrist signals. Sadly, the only option they have is the only option they have. We've done things that nobody comes back from or survives from. I think it's about God's talking about whether anybody who has done something against the death of God can survive or live on. And according to the gods, there's only one way. I don't know what it is. So, but they're like, you're going to accept every murder and rapist. Well, then none of you survive. Congratulations. So, the reality here, though, is I'm back to my husband. So, there's you, Mr. Husband. And you've been drowned in my powers and death for a long time because you're like 40. And I put my death into you too, and that mixed with my death powers from the embryo, you got really powerful, really impressive. Like, it's getting very amazing. But a bunch of 666 are like, well, we're just gonna rape you and keep shoving ourselves on it. Yeah, well, just die that much forever. Okay. I don't know where things chime in from. Sometimes it was like, when you were a criminal, you should have run a long time ago. But anyway, so there's some husbands that are already gonna make a contract with me after I possess everybody in the company and show them things. And so I already have a husband with a company that's going to let me use my powers to show them how I can make a karma car with technology that has not existed yet and use my powers to light up the cars. Now, I'm only going to use my powers and light up the cars when I like the people. The rest is like a magic technology mood ring. If I don't like the people, it's like, it's just technology and it lights up based on your like it'll read you like your temperature and stuff, and it's really fancy technology that'll build the car to light up like a mood ring. When I like them or love them, though, I'm gonna use my powers to light up the car so they look like some kind of legendary, monumental, powerful giant stuff driving down the road. But I already got a husband for that. What I'm trying to ask you for, husband, that I've been trying to explain to you, but I don't think you quite get what I'm trying to say, is that I'm trying to max out technology of all types and see how far I can get with an ultimate dream I have of a world dominating God Incorporated reality. I'm not going to build God Incorporated and just hope it's successful. I want God Incorporated to be beyond all governments, beyond all world realities, beyond all things. And you could do that with the power of God, but I kind of want to do that in every way to honor, every legendary, smart, or amazing giant human that has ever existed, that I was proud of throughout history and more. And maybe even the caveman and the dinosaur. I loved all of them a lot, except when they were shitty. They ran amok like it was sickeningly nothing. So, and you know what? Children of God, you guys should think you're saying my queen, my queen, my queen, and find out about dinosaurs and more, man, because it's really cool stuff. Would the children of God like to be giving a dinosaur some Huggy Bear, Casey Bears? Well, if you would, they're at the Island of Gods. And you could my queen to find out about those things too. So, husband, if you could just let me know. And yeah, of course I know I have to prove myself, to a good enough extent that would make sense to get a business deal. And then I know that after I have my business deal, I have to take my amount of money and get an attorney to oversee the money. And that is how all of you husbands are going to help take care of me and help me to walk on my own 2 feet creatively until the United States and Dubai are dead and gone enough that they cannot do anything against me anymore. And I can freely exist, without the wrath of God 24/7. Although the wrath of God is a pretty aggressive standpoint that God's aren't really going to change because God's been murdered down here. So, God's not going to be anybody's friend when God's are murdered down here. It's just not going to be a fun or cutesy day. That's common sense. Only the good people and children of God are important. Everybody else should be terrified, but trust me, as you meet the reality of what I am in here and every God, you'll already know that.